Hello friends, I am back and today I thought I'd film a video I've been talking about doing for ages. Yeah, I thought I would do an e-girl. I'm sorry I'm like this in your face. I thought I would film an e-girl inspired makeup look just because it's so popular and I love it. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. I thought I would put on my best e-girl gear. I was trying to figure out like what do e-girls wear, and I feel embarrassing e-girl because it's such a cringy term, but yeah. But yeah, this is the sort of thing I've gone for. It's like mesh and it's got like tattoo print on it. It looks really weird like with my tattoos kind of show through. Yeah, and they wear like a lot of weird jewellery and stuff. There's loads of different kind of things that could be classed as e-girl style, including makeup. There's loads of different styles, but yeah, I'm just gonna do kind of like what I think e-girl makeup is. So yeah, sorry about the long intro. So when I think of like e-girl skin, I always think of like it's quite fresh. It's not really heavy. It's quite natural and glowy. It's not really matte and like thick, heavy UK girl makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with this primer. I love this. This is the Neoid Photography Fluid. I only use it because Jamie Genevieve mentioned it like a year or two ago, and yeah, I bought it. It's in my hair already. But yeah, it's really weird. It looks like a liquid highlighter. You don't really need a lot. This is probably too much. And then you blend it in, and it kind of cancels. Well, it's for photography, but it kind of cancels out the red in my skin a little bit, and it just gives you like a really nice glow. Can you hear that? Every time I try and film a video, fucking horns. But yeah, I just blend this in everywhere. If you use too much though, it's a bit glittery. Not as like chunky glitter, but really fine glitter. Well, it's like a shimmer. You can't really see on my hands, or maybe you can. So yeah, don't use too much, because when I bought it, I was putting so much on and I was like, why does this look so bad? Can you see how that just makes my skin look really glowy? I did do my skincare and stuff anyway, so there is a bit of glow from my moisturiser, but yeah, I love that stuff. Okay, I've shut my window, so hopefully it's a bit less noisy. But yeah, now I'm gonna go in with foundation, and like I said, it is quite light. It's not really like thick, heavy, cakey makeup is what I've seen, because there is a lot of like natural skin coming through. It's mainly about the eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal True Match foundation, because I think this is like, well, it's a good colour for me, finally. And it's really liquidy, so it kind of shears out. It's just one of the lightest foundations I own, so that's telling you something. So yeah, you want to go with something that's not really thick and matte, but I still want some coverage. It's been really nice to just kind of get to mess with makeup again and just take my time, because I'm always rushing all the time. I never just sit with no time limit really when I do my makeup. So it's been nice, and it's been nice to film some videos again. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see if there's any particular video you want me to film. That is a really good match for me. I'm sorry my voice is going. But yeah, it really does match. Like, this foundation, it says it kind of blends to your skin, and it really does. So that is the foundation. I used to hate that foundation, but I've grown to like it. It doesn't last very long on me because I am oily, but it's nice just for videos. It's nice if I'm just kind of sitting in the house, which I am doing every day. Sorry, I'm using concealer. This is the Born This Way Too Faced concealer. I use it in every video. But yeah, I know I said light, but concealer doesn't count, okay? I'm just blending this out with a brush. No e-girls have eye bags, so I'm going for it. I always blend my concealer out with a brush. I know I think I used a sponge in my last video, but it's a big lie. I always use brushes. I use brushes for basically everything. I'm just a big brush person. I think it's because I like paint. I don't know, I know that sounds stupid, but because I paint and draw a lot. In my mind, this is kind of like the same thing. I'm kind of just painting a image I want on my face. So because we want everything light, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. Now I'm a big powder person. I love a heavy amount of powder, but for this I'm just gonna do the main parts where I get oily, which is like around here under my eyes, and then just in the middle of my forehead. But we don't want to cancel out too much shine, just enough to kind of set the concealer. I'm really sorry the lighting keeps changing. The sun is just going in and out, but we're gonna power on through. I'm gonna do a little bit of light contouring because e-girls don't really have heavy contours, but it is there. Wow, I look like a big sun. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with this Jordana Sculpt and Go Creamy Contour Stick in the shade Light. I have this in light, medium and dark, deep. But I noticed with e-girls, a lot of them have fringes, so you don't really contour your forehead. And it's not really heavy, like dramatic contour anywhere really, so yeah, I thought this was the best option. I didn't want to use powder because it doesn't look as natural, so yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this cream. It just, because I didn't powder everywhere, it does blend out nicely still. I'm now gonna go in with the main thing with e-girl makeup, and that is blush. I'm gonna use powder and a cream blush. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. But yeah, this is the Milk blush oil, and I fucking love this stuff, but I can't find it anywhere anymore. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just dab this on, if I can get it out. There we go. Wow. And I'm just gonna blend this in with my sponge, just because I feel like brushes kind of leave little brush marks when I blend this out, I've noticed. But yeah, blush is a main trait in the e-girl makeup, so don't hold back. I love blush anyway. That's why I really like e-girl makeup. But yeah, you just want to, and I've noticed a lot of them put blush really high and really low under their eyes, I'm gonna use pink eyeshadow anyway, plot twist, and I'm gonna put it down anyway, so you don't have to worry about that too much. I just like to get skin out the way. I probably will go in and add more blush, but for now I'm gonna go on with brows, and I'm just using this Benefit Give Me Brow Gel in shade 3, I think. And I've noticed with e-girls they have very straight brows and quite fluffy brows. A lot of them look natural, and then a lot of them look drawn on too. So I think it's just a brow preference again. I think it always is what you fancy. I'm just gonna comb this in. My eyebrows look really light on camera, but they're quite darker in real life. I'm now just gonna go in with my dip brow, and I'm just gonna do the very edges. Just to give it more of an ombre. Because I've seen quite a lot of like structured eyebrows. Gonna rub that little end off. Just because they are, a lot of e-girl eyebrows are quite straight. So yeah. Okay, so that is the eyebrows basically. I'm not gonna go under with concealer or anything because they're not really that precise. They're just quite big and straight. So yeah. Now I'm gonna do some freckles. This is another big trend I've seen throughout the makeup. So yeah, I am just gonna take, I've shown how to do freckles on my channel a million times, but I'll show you again. I'm just gonna take a small little brush and some eyebrow powder. You can use any brown eyeshadow really. I like to use, this is the Collection 2000 brow powder, just because there's 3 different shades of brown, and I like to use all 3 just so it looks more natural, because freckles aren't all the same shade. So I'm sorry my mirror is like, yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna start on the nose. Don't worry if they look big and scary because we're gonna blend them out. I think this is all about building up, honestly. Do multiple layers, tap them out, then add more. You can, you know, make some really big, some really small. It's all about what you fancy really. But the main thing is just keep blending them out, because I've seen people do it and they leave it like that and it looks ridiculous. So yeah, I think it looks more natural when you tap them out because it's a thin little layer of makeup going over them, which makes them look like they're kind of peeping through makeup. So that is the freckles. They look a bit less intense on camera and a bit more intense in real life, but that's fine. So now I'm gonna do some highlighting, and I'm only gonna go lightly. We're not gonna go Tin Man, but I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal Kilowatt highlighter, and I'm gonna just kind of tap into both of them, because I feel like this is quite a natural, I've said natural so many times and this doesn't look natural, but it's quite a fine highlighter, so it blends in nicely and it doesn't look like big chunky glitter. Sorry if you can hear my family screeching in the background. Yeah, anyway, a little bit on the nose. Cupid's bow. I'm not gonna do my chin, I'm just gonna keep it on the cheeks mainly. So that is basically the skin. It's basically really light contouring, a lot of blush, glowy, somewhat natural. Yeah, this is just what I've gathered anyway, you know. So I've got two palettes here for my eyes. I've got the P. Louise Secret Sinner palette, and then I've got the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar. I'm probably going to use the shimmers in this palette and then the mattes in this one. This palette has a lot of beautiful pink toned matte eyeshadows, which is perfect for this, really. So that is what we're going to be using on the eyes. So I mean, you don't need to use this palette, you can use any pink eyeshadow you have. It doesn't even need to be pink. I've just seen that that's like a really popular colour for eyes. Anyway, so I'm going to use the shade in this Secret Sinner palette called S&M. It's like a dirty light pink is what I would call it. I mean, it's called S&M, so I'm just going to use that as a base. I love this eyeshadow palette, honestly. I don't use it enough because it is it's very bright. I'm just gonna, we're mainly looking for no harsh lines, just really soft, a soft colour. I'm blowing this all the way out, as you can see, because I've noticed that a lot of it is really blurred, and they kind of bring the eyeshadow down here. You can see how that's kind of blending into my blush. I'm just gonna probably blend it out to my cheek like that. Yeah, so I just kind of blended, that's only one shade, just softly down into my cheek. That's why it's nice to use a base, just kind of blends everything together. And that's why I wanted to use pink, because it is mainly pink. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper shade, which is called Pleasure. I'm using the same brush just because I always do that. I feel like it helps blend the other eyeshadow you were using into the new one. It just works, okay? Try it. So I'm going to use a shade Pleasure, which is like a muted purpley. I'm just gonna show you. That is the shade Pleasure, and that was the shade that we just used, just to kind of deepen it. But there's not a lot of dark eyeshadow looks, really. It's all very soft, no harsh makeup. I've seen a few cut creases, but even they are very soft. They're not big heavy cut creases that you see on like P. Louise, stuff like that, which are beautiful, but that's not the kind of style of this makeup. This makeup's very soft. And then I'm just going to dip in with both the shades we've used and sweep that under my eye. You want to kind of blow this out. I think we've kind of gathered that we're going for like, this makeup is very like grungy. It's like a new wave emo. Is what I've gathered. It's like, this is like 2020 Scene Kid style. I'm now just going to go in with the Jeffree palette, and I'm going to go into this shimmery light pink shade called Candy Floss. And I'm just going to put that like on the center and the front part of my eye. But we just want no harsh lines, so just keep like tapping things, blending it out. We just want everything to be soft. It gives you a bit of shimmer, and it kind of colours in that blank spot, but it is still soft. I've just kind of blended that shimmer right up to my eyebrow basically. But I've noticed that all of this is basically just, we've stolen it from like Korean K-pop kind of music makeup trends, because they use a lot of like warm colours, blush, light contour. This is very Korean makeup, so yeah, we've kind of stolen that. So remember where this came from. There are wing eyeliners in this makeup style, but not many, but I can't live without a wing. So I am going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow in dark, what's it called? Ebony. It's like a dark brown, and I'm going to use this for my eyeliner, just because it's a bit less harsh than black. And it's very like straight, I've noticed. Thin little wings basically. I've been really enjoying the brown eyeliner, to be honest. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put some mascara on and see how we're looking. I might tweak the eyes a little bit, I'm not sure really. So I'm gonna add some eyelashes now. These are the Tatty lashes, I believe. I've worn them like a million times. They're like disgusting, but they just go well with every look. There's not really a specific eyelash size or shape or whatever for e-girl makeup look. It's basically just whatever you want. A lot of girls don't wear eyelashes, a lot of them wear fucking massive eyelashes, so it really just depends on what you fancy, I think. I mean, it's just makeup, do you know what I mean? There is no specific rule. You can literally do what you want. So I'm gonna go for a big lash as always. These lashes they're big, but they're not like the biggest eyelashes I own. Okay, so that are the lashes on, and now I'm gonna do lips. I'm gonna go back to using my Milk blush oil, and I'm just gonna put that on. It kind of acts like a stain. I have noticed it's a lot about the blushed, flush kind of lip. There's not really big, heavy, overdrawn lips. They're like big, glossy, peachy kind of bitten style lips. So yeah, I like to just use this as a little bit of colour. And then I'm gonna go over with a gloss. So the gloss I'm gonna use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills gloss. This is the lip gloss in Pearl. It's very glittery, but it's all about like really shiny lips I've seen. So yeah, I'm just gonna use that. Just make sure there's not a lot of harsh lines. The main unnatural thing is the eyes. The rest of it is meant to look kind of natural. My ridiculous lashes. But yeah, I thought I would quickly just bang the fringe out to complete the look, because that is a massive thing. Is the half and half hair, the streaks at the front, is a big e-girl trend. I'm a wannabe e-girl, but yeah, this is basically the look that we did. Glowy skin. I hope you can see the freckles. They really do look quite pale on camera, but they are a bit darker in real life. But yeah, sorry, there's a bus going past, of course. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you learned how to become an e-girl now. But yeah, let me know if there's any kind of makeup you want me to do a tutorial on. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and stay safe. Do some fun makeup while you're in quarantine. That's the best way to spend this time, in my opinion. But yeah, thank you for watching and bye.